Hello, friends. Today, I want to tell you a story. The story is called Where Do You Go When You Go Through the Rainbow? This is a story about magic, colors, and a wonderful journey. Please listen carefully. This story is full of adventure, happiness, and new friends. Once upon a time, in a little town, there was a girl named Mia. Mia had big brown eyes and long, soft hair. She was very curious. She liked to ask questions. She wanted to know everything about the world. Mia loved to go outside. She loved the sun, the trees, the grass, the small river, and the animals that came to play near her house. One morning, Mia opened her window and looked outside. The sky was blue. The sun was shining. The birds were singing. Mia smiled and took a deep breath. She wanted to run and play. She put on her shoes and her hat, and she went outside into the fresh air. Today, the air felt very light. The grass smelled sweet. The flowers were beautiful. Mia walked to the small river. She saw the water shining and heard it making a soft sound. She wanted to see the fish in the water. Mia sat down and waited. Little fish swam in the clear water and Mia laughed. Suddenly, Mia saw something special in the sky. It was a rainbow. The rainbow was very big and very bright. It had many colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. The rainbow went from one side of the river to the other. Mia looked at the rainbow and said, "How pretty. I want to go to the rainbow." Mia started to walk to the end of the rainbow. She looked for the place where the rainbow touched the ground. She walked through the green grass. She walked by the tall trees. She listened to the birds singing. Finally, Mia found the end of the rainbow. It was near the old oak tree. She saw the soft colors touching the ground. The colors were shining and moving in the air. Mia went closer. She reached out her hand. Her hand felt warm, and she smiled. The colors touched her fingers like a soft cloud. Mia wanted to know what would happen if she went through the rainbow. She took a deep breath and closed her eyes. Then she took a step forward. In a moment, everything changed. She felt a soft wind. She heard the sound of a small bell. Mia opened her eyes. She was standing in a new place. The air was full of lights and colors. The grass was very green. Flowers of every color grew all around. The sky was not blue but full of pink and yellow clouds. The sun was big and orange. The trees were tall and their leaves were like little shining stars. Mia looked around. She could not believe her eyes. Everything was beautiful and full of magic. Mia said, "Where am I?" Her voice sounded soft and light. She took a small step. The grass under her feet felt soft like a pillow. Just then, Mia heard a little voice. "Hello! Hello!" Mia turned and saw a small rabbit. The rabbit was white, but its ears were all the colors of the rainbow. The rabbit was smiling. "Welcome," the rabbit said. "Who are you?" Mia asked. "My name is Raina," said the rabbit. "What is this place?" asked Mia. Raina answered, "This is Rainbow Land. When you go through the rainbow, you come here. This is the land of colors and dreams." Mia was very happy. She liked Raina and wanted to learn more. "Can I see all of Rainbow Land?" asked Mia. "Of course," said the rabbit. "Let's go together. Hold my paw." Mia took Raina's soft little paw. Together, they started to walk. The flowers opened as they passed by. The birds sang happy songs. The trees waved their bright leaves. Raina stopped near a big red flower. It was bigger than Mia's head and smelled like strawberries. "This is the red flower," said Raina. "It makes people feel strong and brave." Mia touched the red flower, and she felt a warm, happy feeling in her heart. Next, they walked to a field of orange flowers. The flowers looked like little bright suns. "These are orange flowers," said Raina. "They help people laugh and play." Mia smiled and laughed. She felt very happy. They walked to a yellow hill. The hill was covered with yellow sunflowers. The sunflowers turned their heads to follow Mia and Raina. "This is the yellow hill," said Raina. "It helps people think and learn." Mia touched a sunflower, and she felt smart and ready to learn new things. They went down to a small green valley. There were many small streams and green grass. "This is the green valley," said Raina. "Here, everything grows. People feel calm and friendly." Mia felt she wanted to dance and be with her family and friends. Then Mia heard a soft sound. It was like water moving, but prettier. She saw a big blue lake. The lake was clear and blue, and the water sang a song. This is Blue Lake, Raina said. It makes people feel peaceful and quiet. Mia sat by the water, and her heart felt calm. Next, they climbed to a place with purple stones. This is Indigo Rock, said Raina. The rocks were dark blue and purple and shone in the sunlight. Here, people can dream big dreams. Mia touched a stone and saw small lights in the air. She closed her eyes and wished for something special. Finally, they walked to a violet garden. The garden was soft and quiet. There were many purple and violet flowers. This is Violet Garden, said Raina. Here, people feel love and kindness. Mia felt love for her new friend Raina and for all the new friends she wanted to meet. Mia and Raina walked together through Rainbow Land. Every place was full of colors and light. Mia met many new friends. She saw a yellow bird with orange wings. She saw a frog with a blue hat. She saw a butterfly with red and green spots. Everyone was happy to see Mia. In Rainbow Land, everyone used kind words. People helped each other. People sang songs and told stories. Mia listened and learned new songs. Mia learned that every color had a feeling, every feeling had a song, and every song had a story. At lunch, Mia and Raina sat under a big tree. They ate sweet fruit and drank cool water. The sky was full of rainbows. Mia asked, Raina, do you ever go to the world outside Rainbow Land? Raina said, sometimes. When it rains and the sun is shining, I go to visit children in your world. Mia said, I am happy here, but I wonder, can I go back to my home? Raina smiled. Yes, Mia. But you can come back to Rainbow Land one day. The door is always open. You only have to close your eyes and believe in colors and kindness. Suddenly, Mia heard a song in the trees. The song was soft and sweet. She felt sleepy. Raina said, it is time to say goodbye for now. Hold my paw, Mia. Mia held Raina's paw and closed her eyes. When Mia opened her eyes, she was back near the river. The rainbow was still there, shining in the sky. Mia smiled. She felt warm and happy. She looked at her hands. They were still a little bit shiny and colorful. Mia stood up and walked home. She looked at the rainbow in the sky. She remembered Rainbow Land, Raina the rabbit, the red flower, the blue lake, the violet garden, and all her new friends. She felt all the good feelings inside her heart. Later that evening, Mia told her family about her adventure. She said, there is a place behind the rainbow. It is full of color, light, and new friends. Her family smiled but did not know if they believed her. Mia just smiled and looked out the window. She knew Rainbow Land was real. The next day, Mia saw a rainbow again. She wanted to go to Rainbow Land, but she knew she had a job in her own world too. Mia decided to share some magic with the people in her town. Mia painted a picture of the rainbow and gave it to her friend at school. She helped her mother in the kitchen and sang a new song she learned in Rainbow Land. She told her little brother a story about the big red flower, the lake that could sing, and the funny frog with a blue hat. At school, Mia talked to her teacher. She said, colors are not just things we see. Colors are feelings. Red is brave, orange is happy, yellow is smart, green is kind, blue is quiet, indigo is for dreaming, and violet is for love. Her teacher smiled and said, that is a wonderful idea, Mia. Thank you for sharing. All the children in the class wanted to know more. Mia showed them how to draw a rainbow. Everyone drew pictures and gave them to each other. The classroom was full of color and smiles. When someone felt sad, Mia told them about the blue lake. She said, blue means quiet and peace. Close your eyes and think about the blue lake. You will feel better. Her friends tried it, and they felt calm. When someone was afraid, Mia told them about the red flower. Red is for strength. You are brave inside. Think of the red flower in Rainbow Land. The children smiled and stood straight and strong. Soon, everyone in the school knew about the colors and the feelings. The teachers and the children learned something new. They learned that colors are not only in the sky or in a book, but also inside their hearts. Mia was very happy. She knew she could help people by telling them about Rainbow Land. She felt all her friends from Rainbow Land were smiling with her. Some days, when it rained after the sun came out, Mia looked for the rainbow. Sometimes she saw special lights and colors near the old oak tree. Sometimes she heard a soft bell and smiled. Mia knew that Rainbow Land was always there for her, just beyond the rainbow. One night, before bed, Mia looked out her window. The sky was dark, but she saw a soft, colorful light. She closed her eyes and thought about Rainbow Land. She remembered Raina, the rabbit, and all her new friends. In her dreams, Mia visited Rainbow Land again. She played with the rainbow rabbit. She danced with the butterfly. She rode on a bird with orange wings. Mia felt free and happy in Rainbow Land. There was no anger or fear. There was only kindness and joy. When Mia woke up, she felt strong and loved. She remembered that the real magic was in her own heart. Mia knew that every color, every friend, and every adventure would always be with her. Every time you see a rainbow, you can think of Mia and her adventure. Maybe one day, you will go through the rainbow, too. Perhaps, if you close your eyes and believe in colors and kindness, you will find yourself in Rainbow Land. And maybe, if you remember the magic of colors, you will bring some Rainbow Land with you in your heart every day. When you help someone feel better, or when you share a smile, or when you use kind words, you are bringing color and light into the world. So now, let's remember Mia, the girl who went through the rainbow. Because when you go through the rainbow, you go to a place full of color, magic, friendship, and love. But most of all, you find that the real magic is already inside you. Thank you for listening to this story. The next time you see a rainbow, maybe you will smile and remember Mia, Raina the rabbit, and all the new friends in Rainbow Land. The end.